Alright guys, just a video going to do here on a amp I picked up here a little while ago. Homemade amp obviously, but runs really good. Really a cool little box that I got. Four 1446s, ST Micro 1446s, the old original authentic ones. Not that there's anything wrong with the HGs, but this does have the old style ones in it, if that matters. Got several smaller amps I'm gonna be selling next couple days, and figured I'd kick it off with this one and put it out there. Again, yes, it is blue, homemade deal, but it has a fan on it, has a preamp that actually functions, has a variable on it, and a fan on these 1446s. Most amps that ran the 1446s didn't even have a fan on them, and they're still working today. So imagine the extra life that you're going to get out of these things having that fan on there. So overall, I like it. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. Nice little amp here. We'll start out testing it a little bit over 15 volts, and then I'll cut it down to 14.5 and show you the difference that makes. Hitting it with my Connex. It does about 50 PEP. Now, I know some people are probably going to say that's too much for 1446. Keep in mind, guys, they did make versions of these 1446 amps with a single 1446 driver. So you had Palomar 500 or Palomar 600s that were one driving four, and you also had the Midnight Special 700 that came out from X-Force back in the day, and it would actually do 650 to 700 watts with one 1446 driver. So I'm not hitting this amp too much, too hard. Some people may disagree, but personal experience and what I've seen, I would say that 50 watts PEP is not hitting these too hard. Okay, first thing first, let's test our preamp. So the preamp is off. I'm gonna key up this radio in the background here. 4 or 5 S units. Key it back up. Over 9. So quite the difference there. Now you can hear the preamp did bring in some noise. Yes guys, preamps will bring in noise with them. With boosting someone's signal, a lot of times you're gonna bring some noise in with it. We've got this thing wide open. Apparently it used to be a 2-position high and low, but there has been a variable put in it, and we'll demonstrate that working as well. Let's test it on average power first, and then we'll test PEP. So 1000 watt slug, we are just over 15 volts bottom scale, and we're looking at peak power. Hello, audio, 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 audio. So just a little over 400 PEP. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to turn the peak kit off. Average power. Audio. 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 200 watts average, right there at it, about 195. Now, some people may say, well, I've seen 4-pill 1446s do 450, 475. That is true. I have seen them do more, but again, a lot of it leads back to having a variable control in here. The price you pay for having a variable on most amps is you're going to lose a little bit of your top end when you put one of these guys in there. You take this out, bypass it, you'll see the power come on up a little bit. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is turn this thing halfway down and see how much it changes it. Let's go to peak. Audio test, so less than 200 watts, about 175. Hello radio, 1, 2, 3, about 175, 180. And I'll just turn it back to 9 o'clock, take my word for it. Hello, oh boy, it's way down there now. About 50, 60 watts PEP. And all the way down, Hello, about 40 watts PEP. So actually doing less than the radio does all the way down. Okay, what can we do now? We'll turn it wide open, and I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to back the voltage down on the power supply. Right, we want to do this on a 14.6 or 14.5. Voltmeter reads 1/10 higher, so it's actually 14.5. So we're going to test it at 14.5 just in case you were going to run it in a mobile. These will take 15 volts easily. 1446 is the old style ones there. I've seen them handle a lot more than that. So, but for operating voltage in a vehicle, you know, around 14.5, let's see what it does. Okay, we're still on peak. Hello, radio, 1, 2, 3, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, about 390 or so. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. So just below 400 on peak. And average, audio, average really didn't change any, about the same. So there you guys go, there it is. Like I said, cool little box, looks can be deceiving. Good bit of power wire on it here. Cable that's plenty heavy enough. Oh, let's see what it's drawing, right? I knew I about forgot something. So let's go back up to where we were at, 15.1 or whatever. See how much current that it draws. Okay. Hello, 25 amps. Not too shabby, and that is with it wide open, drawing 25 amps. So, neat little box. I don't know what's called this thing, the Blue Beast, I guess. Pretty cool little amp. Whoever built this, you know, my hat's off to you. Think you did a good job on it. Obviously not the most beautiful thing to look at on the outside, but no shame in my game. I would run this thing in a heartbeat. And if somebody wanted a little driver with 1446s in it, you know, a lot of people are real big believers in using those for drivers. You know, look no further. This would make a killer driver amp. Just dial it back, whatever you need. All right, guys, questions, comments, complaints, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535, Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.